What is up, everyone? It's your boy, the Red Mage, Eldena Doublecast, aka Professor of Anime Titties, and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. In the last episode, we took on Raihan at the Hammerlock Gym. Choice Band. Not going to be using that. And in this episode, we are going back and taking a quick little tour through the Galar region, whatever, to see if we can pick up any items or TMs, TRs, or other secrets that we may have missed our first time through because we didn't have access to the water bike here. So this journey is beginning. Let me see if I can pull up our current location on Route 2. Actually, I should probably see what's up here first. Because I legitimately have no idea where this journey is going to take me, but this is one of the first spots I remember where it seemed like there was potentially stuff to be found. So we have a Dreadnought over here, I guess if you want to pick one of those up, though. Rare candy, nice. I presume it would be easier at this point in the game to have just raised one. A PP Max? Sick! Should have just saved my PP ups from earlier. Just if I had known I was going to get one of those. Oh well. What are you going to do? Probably give the PP Max to Thought Patrol later on to get close combat up to 10. We've got an Obstagoon who is obstructing us right now, so I suppose I should put Thought Patrol out front to deal with him. Will he let us pass? No. Now, if I really wanted to, do I want to catch this thing? I don't know. Like, it would probably be worth a bunch of XP. Let's see how much a Leaf Blade does to it, because I can probably put him to sleep. Well, can't do that now. Nice thing about catch XP is that, oh, is this going to prevent me from switching out? No. Interesting, alright. Learning Harshly Fell. Don't like that. Let's go over to Dummy Thick. Yeah, I kind of want to catch this thing just because, like, I don't know, what else am I going to do? I think it'd be nice to, you know, I don't exactly have a lot going on. Oh, of course. I wanted to use Thunder Wave on this thing, but it's not being cooperative now, is it? Let's hit it with an Aerial Ace, see how much that does. Trying not to... Okay. That was a crit, so it can probably take one more of those. Please do not... Okay, we're gonna hope... We're gonna hope it doesn't use counter again. Okay, Scary Face, that's fine. Alright, if it's... Yeah, so that means it actually can't deal any damage to me, so I can just... If this doesn't kill it... Yeah, I can just kick back and throw some balls for the foreseeable future. Did it say I'm not taunted anymore? Can I Thunder Wave it? Well, no such luck now. Yeah, that's what Taunt does. Very useful move. Oh, wait, I could just... no, X... Yeah, let's just use some Ultra Balls. Got 9 of them, and I have, like, effectively infinite money at this point, so even if I use a bunch here, I can just buy some more. Really? First try? Alright. Just casually get a level 50 Obstagoon. Nice. Ooh, Brave Bird. Yeah, that's, Brave Bird's 120. Brave Bird, very, very powerful flying type move. Does have some recoil, but I think it's worth it, especially considering that Rip Skarmory doesn't have the highest attack stat, so every extra bit of base power we can get is appreciated. Nah, we will not be giving... no, I don't want to put it in my party. I just want to send it to the box. But yeah, might as well. Alright, let's see what there is to find over on this route, aside from that. I see the wild Pokemon are feeling aggressive today. See if we can navigate past these clowns. Alright. Trainer tips. Trying to take another person's Pokemon makes you no different than a thief. Pokeballs are only... Yeah, okay. I knew that. What do you think this is? Pokemon Coliseum? TM69 Psycho Cut. Well, first of all, nice. But I believe I don't think I actually want to give that, because that's, yeah. We've already been over this. Psycho Cut is slightly less powerful than Zen Headbutt. So, like, if you have your own Thought Patrol, if you've got a Galade on your team, you want Zen Headbutt instead of, is that a Lapras. BRB, I want a Lapras. That was a level 55 Lapras. They are not messing around with these encounters in the water, damn. We're going to not learn Slam, because that is of no utility to us. Oh yeah, Lapras is another Pokemon I really, really like. I have used it in, I have done this every time. I've used Lapras in a couple past playthroughs. Specifically, I think I've had some Fire Red and Leaf Green or Red and Blue playthroughs where yeah, Lapras is cool because, like, it's really bulky. The Ice typing gives it some additional offensive capabilities that a normal bulky water doesn't have. Yeah, it's just a lot of cool stuff you can do with a Lapras. Big fan. Obviously, it's like, this shed is, like, taunting me, because I feel like I should be able to get to it, but I don't think I can. I really gotta look where I'm going. Yeah, God. Okay. Yeah, alright. I have everything I need over here. So, time to go down the river over this way. Yeah, obviously, if you want to put a Lapras on your team, it's going to be a very late addition at this point in the game. But, you know, it's a solid option. I'm a big fan. Psychic Seed. Boost special defense on Psychic Terrain. God, that, again, incredibly niche items. Psychic Terrain. Oh, God, I've never get a Water Stone for coming all this way. And that's it. All right, cool. I'm going to fly to the next location where we can find some items using the water bike, and I will see you there. Okay, I've found another point of interest, this one in Turffield. That's the town where we fought Milo, the grass-type gym leader. I don't believe, yeah, we can't go under this bridge. But if we go around here, there's a Crawdaunt there, don't really feel like fighting him. What can we get? TM11, Solar Beam. That move... There are some situations where Solar Beam can be useful. The problem with Solar Beam is that it's a 2-turn move. You have to charge it before you can attack, which, like, obviously, logistically, that can be a huge, like, strategic disadvantage. Obviously, I mean, it only takes 1 turn to attack if you're on a team, if you have strong sunlight. So if you're on a team where you can easily create Sunny Day, or you have a Pokemon like, I think Ninetales can have Drought. There's some potential utility there, but, like, honestly, for the most part, pretty gimmicky, would rather have Energy Ball. On to the next spot. Okay, this isn't an item that requires the water bike to get, but while I was wandering through Hulbury, this is where we fought Nessa earlier, I realized that I never collected this item off in the corner here, the Shell Bell. That's actually a very strong hold item, because the way it works is that you put it on a Pokemon, and every time you deal damage, you will recover a little bit of HP. So actually very, very useful. I will probably give that to someone later. Okay, we are now just east of Hulbury in Galar Mine number 2. Let's make our way across these ponds. Got a Gastrodon we can pick up over there. And we get TM53 Mudshot. That is a special attacking ground type move. Honestly, I'd rather just have Earth Power. Alright, I'm gonna catch this Gastrodon and then move on to the next area. Okay, I have found the next point of interest. I am back on Route 9, south of Sirchester, and yes, it took me this long to realize it was Sirchester, not Chichester. I don't know why I added the C in there, it just seemed more natural. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Shouldn't there be stuff over here? There we go. A little secret passage up here. Come on, fam. TM64 Avalanche. Ooh, that is actually... Well, let's see here. I forget how powerful the Avalanche TM is. It's been a hot minute since I've used that move. 60 power, doubled if the user has been hurt by the target in the same... Okay, I believe Ice Fang is slightly more powerful than this. So, excuse me, so I don't know... yeah, alright, so... Yeah, I think this is honestly, like, either or is fine. Ice Fang has slightly higher power, but the advantage with Avalanche is that if you're fighting something faster than you, if you take the hit, it goes up to 120, which is, like, crazy good for a physical ice-type move. You can't get much... I mean, that's as good as it gets. It's also 100% accurate instead of 95. That said, you do lose the ability to flinch. So, I mean, I guess it's just a question of, like, if you have to choose between the two, ideally you just have Ice Punch, but, you know, Mamoswine can't punch anything. I think I'm going to leave Ice Fang on here for now, seeing as how its speed is good enough that I think I can rely on it going first. Alright, and that, conveniently... if I recall correctly, brings us right back to the spot where we first got the water bike in the first place. So we've now completed our little tour of the Galar region, making sure that we got everything that can possibly be obtained with the bike, except for the wild area. And that's gonna take a while, so I'll be doing a lot of cutting around there. Okay, first surfable spot in the wild area is here in West Lake Axwell. Let's see if there is anything of note here. I think mostly this is just going to be some rarer Pokemon like that Gyarados there. Probably going to fight that one off screen just because I don't want to waste your guys' time fighting something like that. Let's see here. Nothing of particular interest. I think... yeah, I don't know how many of these surfable areas are going to have rare Pokemon in them, and or rare items in them, rather. Since that's really what we're after, looks like you can just get some standard treasures, as if we didn't have enough money already. I bought, like, yeah, off-screen, I bought 30 Ultra Balls so that I can catch a bunch of rare Pokemon, potentially. Oh, another spot where you can get a Lapras. Very nice, very nice. Yep. Alright, and then, yeah, and how many will actually have, like, big hidden items? Alright, I think there was a Gyarados back here. Well, there's probably going to be a Gyarados in the next area anyway, so I will just move on to, East Lake Axwell, which I believe we can... Can we get that here? Yeah, there we go. Alright. East Lake Axwell. And that has this island over here, which does actually have something worthwhile on it. Get a TM. TM95 Air Slash. Ooh. Air Slash is a 75 power special flying type move. And it has the potential to flinch. Sweet Apple. Oh, that's the, okay, so I'm guessing that one of these, of the two, the Fancy Apple and the Sweet Apple, it evolves some Pokemon that I forget the name of. It's the apple-themed one, but I guess one of those two is rarer in... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. One of those two must be stronger, must be more common in this version, and the other one is more common in the other version. Or in Sword. One of them is more common in Sword, one of them is more common in Shield. And I guess this island is where you get the one that's less common in your version. That's a Haxorus. Those things are lethal, which makes me want to fight it. Let's see if I get my ass kicked. Alright, buddy. What do you got for me? What level are you? 60. All right, we're gonna go straight for the close combat. Come out swinging. Outrage. Woo! Okay, this thing is not messing around. All right, let's go straight to Jiraxis, since it is immune. Now, since this thing is over 10 levels above me, I can probably get away with hitting it with Play Rough, and it'll still have a little bit... Yeah, that's what I like to see. Still have some health left. Beautiful. That is exactly what I was hoping for, which means now we can go straight for the Ultra Ball. And unfortunately, I can't inflict a status move on it because it is... Well, okay. Giga Impact. Jesus Christ. Okay. Come on. Jiraxis, you can hang in there. I don't know how many balls this will take, but I'm going to get this thing. Okay. Another one. Because the problem is that I want to paralyze it, but Dummy Thick is weak to Dragon because it's a Dragon type. So there's a very high... There's a very high percentage chance that it gets hit with Outrage, and that would be quite the travesty. 2, 3, come on! Gah! I want this Haxorus, man. I'm like, it's... Okay. Alright, so, let's see here. It has Guillotine, okay. So there's like a 2 and 3 chance it kills Dummy Thick on any given move. Because Outrage kills it, Giga Impact kills it. Come on! Yes! Oh, I was gonna be a little disappointed if that actually killed me, but oh man, that was worth it. Oh, feels good being high leveled. You can just run straight at things like this and just and without a worry. I mean, it did kill one of my guys, so I guess I had something to be worried about. Okay, correction, before I get to the Lake of Outrage, there is another, one more area we can check out that we previously were not able to access due to our lack of aquatic mobility, which is this little island over here. I get 50 watts from that. Let's see what we have on here. Well, we've got a Gallade, which I would catch. Hey, a Wishing Piece. Don't find those lying around on the ground every day. Which normally I would catch, but, you know, I already have one. Wouldn't want to replace Thought Patrol. That'd be absurd. Is there anything else? There's a berry tree there, but I don't really use the berries in this game, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, yes. Okay, there is a TM. I was like, there's always TMs on these islands. TM75 Low Sweep. What does this one do again? Swift Attack lowers the target's speed stat. I forget how much damage that does, because I don't think Low Sweep is actually super good. Yeah, 65 power. Just use Brick Break, man. It's easier to get anyway. Moving on. Found another one. This one is in the Dusty Bowl, which is located, yeah, right around here. Up towards the back of that area. Let's get the watts from this lake. Cool. And then grab this thing. TM73 Cross Poison. That's actually a very good poison attack. I don't know if I'll actually put it on anyone or if anyone on my team can use it, but it's pretty good. Definitely not mad about having it. All right, I've returned. We're back at Giant's Cap. It's time to take on the Lake of Outrage. This is apparently where all of the hardest Pokemon in the wild area live. Got Mantines jumping out at us. Another Lapras. Man, they got Laprases just everywhere, just running around. Swimming around, I suppose. Whatever. Alright. Got Vanilluxes over there. Obviously, I mean, the nature of the wild area, TM65 Shadow Claw. It's a pretty good ghost-type move. Not bad at all. Obviously, okay, got a Golurk over there, got an Obama Snow. Yeah, this is all pretty strong, pretty powerful Pokemon over there. Yeah, obviously, so it's snowing right now, so what you see here isn't what's always going to be up here in the Lake of Outrage. There's a whole bunch of other stuff you can catch up here as well. But, regardless of what is or is not up here, everything is going to be very, very powerful. Let us see. Got more Vanilluxes. Vanillux, I don't like you. I don't even want to fight you. I have no interest in you whatsoever. Alright, got another one of those things. Focus Sash. I think that is not even our first Focus Sash. Oh, that is so many Golurks. Or wait, is that... What are those things called Golurks, or is Golurk the smaller one? I forget. The pre-evolution. I can get an Ice Stone there. Oh, right, this little circle of rocks. Okay, you can get evolutionary stones here. So you got the Ice Stone, your Leaf Stone, your Water Stone. Let's see, Thunderstone, Firestone. Let's see, what are we missing? Dusk Stone. I imagine this will be a Dawn Stone then? Or Shiny Stone, excuse me. There's the Dawn Stone, and I think this is where we started. Yeah, so you can get all the evolutionary stones there. Oh god, I wonder if, like, this den has, like, unusually strong, Dynamax battles in it, or Max Raid battles. I got a Glaceon over there, might pick that up. Do like Glaceon, one of my, preferred evolutions. I think, Glaceon, okay, Glaceon and Leafeon are kind of weird for me because they're, like, two of the, like, less good ones from a stats perspective, but, like, from a purely aesthetic level, they're two of my favorites. Don't want to fight that thing. Get a revive over here. Now, is there anything else cool or interesting to see in the Lake of Outrage? Just more Watts, and then what is this? An Assault Vest. Raises special defense, but prevents the use of status moves. That, I mean, depending on how big the boost to special defense is, I guess that could be useful. I do have Pokemon that don't use status moves, actually quite a few of them, so, yeah, I mean, that seems like a reasonable trade-off for plenty of Pokemon on my team. May end up equipping that, who knows. Alright, now, before I move on and actually progress the story, I'm going to finish off my business in the wild area by taking a quick trip through all of my team's movesets, making sure everyone is fully optimized, that everyone has the best attacks they possibly can, and scouting through the TRs that are available to see if there's anything I can pick up before I move on, because I want my team to be in top shape before we take on the Champions Cup. So I'm going to do most of that off-screen. If I get in a Max Raid battle, I will show a little bit of it, and then we'll move on. So, see you then. Okay, so I lied about showing the Max Raid battles, but I've returned. Okay, so here's what my team looks like right now. So in terms of moveset, Roadhog is the same. I could have spent a bunch of time grinding and fighting Max Raid battles in order to get Stone Edge for Roadhog instead of Rock Slide, which is noticeably better, but, like, I just didn't feel like dealing with it right now. T-Lizard I made the most adjustments to. I got 3 TRs for it to completely rework its moveset. I gave it the TM for Air Slash we picked up earlier. Picked up the TR for Shadow Ball from a Max Raid battle in the Stony Wilderness, I want to say that area is called. Surf I got from the Watt Traders, and Ice Beam I got from one in the Dusty Bowl. That one I had to redo a few times, which was not fun. Rip Skarmory is the same. Thought Patrol's the same. Jiraxis I gave Brick Break instead of Swagger, because I'd never actually used Swagger, and Brick Break is just generally a good move. And then Dummy Thick I gave Dragon Claw instead of Dragon Tail, since it's noticeably more powerful, and also doesn't require you to move second. So I think with that, we are more or less ready to go. Let's head to the station and take a train up to Wyndon, wherever that may take us. Okay. Wait up, I had Raihan beat in no time. Excuse me. He's got my head straight and stopped doubting every decision I made, that is. Well, good for you, Hop. Glad you finished the gym challenge. Wouldn't have it any other way. Pretty different from the champion in that. Your strength is genuine and proven by the dragon badge you won from me. Came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Battle your way through the Champions Cup tournament to face Leon. One of you ought to. Still up against my true rival, Eldna, so I'll wring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raihan, to beat her. Believe it! So get a move on, Eldna. The train's waiting. Yeah, I just realized, have we even been on a train yet? Oh yeah, we rode one earlier. But yeah, this is we haven't actually ridden that many trains, considering how many train stations there are in this region. Kind of surprising, but yeah, well. I mean, riding trains definitely isn't as interesting as, like, going through routes and stuff, so can't exactly complain. Can't exactly complain. Ooh, that stadium looks cool. I'm looking forward to the Champions Cup, man. This should be exciting. Again, I said this before, but I really like the idea of making the Pokemon League into an actual tournament. Okay, so I believe we have one more route to go through. Yes, Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. Bet there'll be Ice-type Pokemon crawling out of the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Eldna. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up to new heights here before the Champions Cup starts. Believe in myself and the Pokemon on my team, and I know we'll all get loads stronger. Alright, well, with any luck, I will as well. Yep, always check behind yourself. Let's see, do I want Roadhog out front for this, or do I want to go with Thought? I'll leave Roadhog out there. We've got the new, oh god, the Mr. Mime. I really don't want to fight that thing. Max Revive, very nice, very nice. Yeah, the Mr. Mime is another Pokemon with a Galarian form. It's now half Ice type, which is pretty cool. I actually really like Ice Psychic types. Ooh, a Gardevoir. My bae. Let's see. We want to switch over to Gardevoir is Psychic Fairy, so we're going to go with Rip Skarmory. Yeah, I actually really like Ice Psychic because, again, I love me some Glass Cannons, and Ice and Psychic is just like a ridiculously aggressive offensive typing. But it's actually a little less aggressive on Mr. Mime since it's a bit more of a, its stats are a little more defensive, as you would imagine. Alright, let's just hit this thing with a Steel Wing. Oh, I probably, you know what, I could have gotten, if I really cared, I could have gotten an Iron Head TR for Rip Skarmory, since Iron Head is like a little more powerful than Steel Wing. Oh, that's it? Alright. Sure. Since Iron Head is a little more powerful than Steel Wing, but like it's not a big deal. Alright, buddy, what you got? May edit this out if this episode takes a really long time, but we'll see. Alright, got a Steelix. You know what? I think Roadhog is actually a fine choice for this, since we can probably deal a pretty sizable chunk of this thing's health bar with Earthquake. Steelix has good defenses, but yeah, alright. So, I'm just gonna use Curse. Alright. Curse is actually a pretty good move. Lowering speed but raising attack and defense can actually be very useful in a lot of places. We'll just use... I can probably get away with an Ice Fang here. There are some Pokemon where, like, they're already so slow that you really don't care about their speed, so raising attack and defense at the same time can actually have a lot of utility. Mudsdale, yeah, let's get, oh, T-Lizard is right here. I actually had a very frustrating encounter off-screen with Curse because one of the things I was doing in between grinding for Watts was catching some of those strong Pokemon wandering around the wild area, and I found a Dusk Noir, which I've always loved Dusk Noir, so I was like, well, I'm high enough level now, might as well catch it. And I got it down to, like, a quarter of its health, and then it used Curse on itself. And when you use Curse as a ghost type, it cuts your HP in half to slowly lower your opponent's HP. So it just knocked itself out for no reason other than to frustrate me. I do not want to fight this Abomasnow, nor do I want to read that sign. Part of why I went with Roadhog specifically for my ice type is because even though there are a lot of good ice types in this game, as you can see, most of them aren't actually accessible until later in the game. Got a Weavile. I love the like little details they have in this game in terms of like the little trainer interactions. Let's see. So I think let's hit it with Rock Slide. See how much that does. Alright, you're just gonna boost your attack. Like how the office worker is like looking at his phone as he's throwing the Pokeball. Like, that's just like a nice little touch. Gives you like just the slightest sense of character in the trainer. It's good attention to detail. Claydol. We are going to switch over to T-Lizard once again. Getting plenty of use out of that Surf TR. Claydol, one of those Pokemon where I really love its design, but like, it's never been good enough for me to really justify using it. It's a shame how that goes. Sometimes the coolest and cutest looking Pokemon just can't find a place on your team. Of course, if I was a different kind of player, I'd just use it anyway, but I've made my decision. I know what I'm about. Let's see. Is there any... I don't want to fight you. Grab this. Comet Shard. Oh, I'll probably just cut this one out. Yeah, nothing interesting on that guy. How about you? Yeah, nothing particularly interesting there either. So it goes. So it goes. I do not want to run into any of these things. Do the Sneasels do, like, a Naruto run? That's kind of funny. Let's see here. God, I'm forever thankful that I, like, wasn't one of those kids who was, like, doing Naruto runs through, like, the middle school hallways. Oh yeah, that's not, okay, that's not quite the Naruto, that's like a half Naruto run. That's like the one they do where they have, like, a kunai, so they'll have, like, the kunai in one hand out in front of them and then the other arm behind them. I don't want to fight you. Just so many trainers all in a row. Well, that's what we're doing today. Not complaining. Just more XP. Alright, got a Gigalith. Yeah, I mean, I've been, like, a pretty big weeb for a while. Oh, got a Sandstorm. No issues there. Yeah, I've always been, like, a pretty big weeb, but Naruto was never my, like, drug of choice, so to speak. I watched a decent amount of it as a kid, but I never got, like, super invested in it. Yeah, let's just swap over to T-Lizard. No better way to take on a, rock ground type. So, even though I was, like, pretty deep into anime stuff, I could still, like, hold some sense of superiority over the people, like, I don't know, going into 7-Eleven in Akatsuki robes. I was never in quite that deep. And, thank God for that. Makes my, old Facebook photos way less embarrassing than they could have been. Yeah, let's just keep moving. Lots of people to fight here. Two things learned from that battle. One, Come on. Do we want Roadhog and... Let's get Roadhog and Rip Skarmory out front, so we can get the Earthquake combo. Two things learned from that last battle, which I did not feel like showing, is that, one, Graplock to that octopus thing we were fighting earlier is a pure fighting type, not a water fighting type, as I initially thought. Oh, they're both weak to ground. Oh, that's too good. Unless... Oh, Clink Clank doesn't have Levitate. Yeah. Let's just use Body Press. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah! Oh, beautiful. Yeah, Graplox is a pure fighting type, despite, you know, being an octopus, so slightly deceptive, but whatever. It's fine. It's cool. And, two, Zen Headbutt not being 100% accurate is literally going to be the death of me, because Thought Patrol nearly got knocked out by a fighting type, because... Oh, this is going so well. Okay, well, this... Roadhog could KO... Alright, I think I want... Let's get Ice Shard on Noivern, and then switch you out for... I don't know, maybe Jiraxis. Just anything that's not weak to Togedemaru. I don't... Oh, crap. I forgot... It's Fairy, it's weak to Steel. Well, c'est la vie, c'est la guerre. Sometimes it just be like that. Making things hard, yeah, see, that would have done a lot more damage to, Rip Skarmory. So my logic was sound to a point. But now we can just use this, switch back to Rip Skarmory to dodge the Earthquake, and call it a day. Man, Roadhog just absolutely destroying everyone today. I think I had the Shell Bell on Roadhog so it can get HP back every time it hits something. Honestly, it hasn't needed it once. It has been at full HP this entire time, just one-shotting everything. Which makes me wonder if that would be better on a different Pokemon. But yeah, part of me, like, I'm getting so annoyed with Zen Headbutt that I'm actually kind of tempted to put Psycho Cut on Gallade instead, even though it's just, like, worse. Because even though it has lower power, it has 100% accuracy, so I don't have to worry about getting greased in that same way. You gotta love... What is it with RP? Actually, it's not just RPGs, it's just video games in general. And just, you know, the incredibly abrupt transitions between biomes that defies all logic. I feel like environmental scientists would have just, like, a nightmare of a time playing through... Oh, this is, it's Piccadilly Circus. That's fun. Why do I know that location? I'm not even an Anglophile. A Teaboo? Yeah, that's what they're called. Oh man, this place is huge! Alright, Hop, you got anything fun to say? Wyndon City! This is the place where I become a legend at last. You don't get it, do you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the Galar region. That's it, I'm headed straight for Wyndon Stadium. Don't waste too much time, Eldna, you should head there yourself. Hello? Alright, well, this place seems like it will take forever to properly explore, so I'm just going to save the game, leave off here, and then in the next episode, we shall explore the city of Wyndon. See ya!